in a chaotic week where the Badgers fire their offensive line coach, switch quarterbacks at halftime. It takes a missed field goal by Utah State, 37 yards in the closing seconds for the Badgers to walk out of here with a 16-14 win. I'm Adam Mertz from the Wisconsin State Journal tonight at Camp Randall Stadium. A really strange game in a lot of ways for the Badgers. Once again, can't move the ball on the ground. You have the quarterback change at halftime with Joel Stave coming in for Danny O'Brien, and it all comes down to a big kick at the end of the game. Let's go to the locker room, get some reaction from players and coaches about what was going through their minds when they're watching Josh Thompson of the Aggies line up for this kick.
I did watch, and from my vantage point, it actually looked good. So I was kind of nervous about getting back on the field. I started buckling up my helmet, and but when they signaled no good, it was a very big relief.
I was able to watch, and from where I was standing, I couldn't tell. So heart kind of stopped a little bit when it went up, but it's nice to see it go wide.
And so in a way, shades of Cal Poly there, missing extra points a few years ago. Badgers escape with one that they very well could have lost and would have sent shockwaves through the program. Big play that happened early in the second half. Kenzel Doe, 82-yard punt return. Interesting in talking to him in the locker room after the game, that was a punt safe play they did not have a return on. He saw an opening there. It was a big play for a guy who had a fair catch at the 3-yard line earlier in the game and really wanted to atone for himself.
He kicked like a line drive, and it was wobbly, and I looked right when he kicked it. I looked to see if anybody was on the side, and I said, okay, there's nobody on the side. I'm gonna just catch it and take off. And the defense just turned around and started blocking for me, and I saw the punter trying to catch me, trying to angle me off. So I just cut against him because I knew he wasn't gonna be able to transition in time to catch me, and it went for a touchdown.
I think the crowd became alive. Our bench went nuts. I think the one thing that this team, I have 9 seniors, and the seniors are the ones that kind of move into those leadership roles, and we just don't have huge numbers. I got 20, I believe on my travel roster, I think I have 28 juniors, but those guys were sophomores last year and the freshmen the year before that. So to get them to play in big environments and understand what it takes to win a 4-quarter game, this was worth a lot today.
It's a huge play when you give a special teams play for a touchdown, especially when you say whatever you want. You leave 10 points on the board, special teams. The last 3 were on the last play, so it's pretty hard to deal with.
Left unspoken after this game is who is the Badgers quarterback. Danny O'Brien, 5 of 10 tonight. He wasn't as off as you might think. A lot of drops early on, not a lot of receivers getting open. But the thing that bothered Brett Bielema was an interception that was nullified by a penalty, a really kind of an iffy penalty. And then at the end of the first half, O'Brien dropped back to pass and was holding the ball really loosely in his hand, got it knocked away. Utah State recovers, converts into points. The Badgers go down 14-3 at halftime. And that's when Brett Bielema decided to make the switch to Joel Stave.
It's all kind of a blur right now, but yeah, I thought I didn't turn it over. That's what I was told to do. As a quarterback, you can't turn the ball over, and you can't set your team back. And I just was trying to make sure I didn't do that.
It wasn't a quarterback game, he didn't get as many reps. Danny was our starter throughout the week, so he'd gotten majority of the reps. So the 2 quarterback just doesn't get the same type of experience that the other quarterbacks do during the course of the starting quarterback does. So I thought he handled it well.
It's a team game. Glad we won the game. Obviously disappointed I didn't play in the second half, but again, have faith in the coaches to make the right decisions.
So the bottom line is Wisconsin walks out with a win tonight. A lot of questions yet about this program headed into next week's game against UTEP here at Camp Randall. 11 o'clock, we'll have coverage on madison.com and in the Wisconsin State Journal all this week.